So today we're going to talk about Black Ops 1 Zombies in 2024, what the experience is like 14 years later. In my opinion, Black Ops 1 is the greatest Call of Duty Zombies of all time. I know most people would say Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 1 holds a special place in my heart, and it's probably nostalgia because it was really the first zombies that I really got into in Call of Duty. But I think it's still great after all these years. And if you want to play online in 2024, you actually can with very little problems. People still play on PlayStation 3, they still play on PC. The most amount of players, though, you're going to get is definitely on Xbox 360, which of course is also playable through the Xbox One and Series X via backwards compatibility. Kino der Toten is a GOAT map, and that is like the map that most people play online for sure. But surprisingly, you still are able to find DLC as well. People still play Shangri-La, Moon, Ascension, especially Call of the Dead. That's the most popular DLC map by far. Everyone loves that map, and for good reason. They're all good maps. I'm not really the biggest fan of Shangri-La, but it's different. There's no other map really like it, so it works. I know that a lot of these maps are actually in Black Ops 3, so you might be saying, well, what's the point of playing Black Ops 1 if you have all the Black Ops 1 maps in Black Ops 3? In Zombie Chronicles, except for Call of the Dead, that map was actually put into Black Ops 4 for whatever reason, and people didn't like the remake of Call of the Dead and Black Ops 4, so that's a big reason why people still play Black Ops 1, is so they can experience that map in its purest form. Call of the Dead is one of the most popular zombie maps of all time. 5 also wasn't in Black Ops 3, it was in Black Ops 4. People also didn't like the Black Ops 4 version of 5. People just hated Black Ops 4 zombies in general for whatever reason. I thought it was fine, but everyone hated on it. But other than that, you can play all the other maps just fine in Black Ops 3. But, you know, the thing is, Black Ops 1 just has its own different feel to it. I like diving versus sliding. I know it seems like a small difference, but I definitely just prefer the movement, the gunplay, and the gameplay mechanics of BO1 Zombies over Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 overall, I would definitely say, is a better Zombies experience. It just in terms of how much content you have, and especially if you have the PC version, you can download a bunch of mods and really enhance your experience, and it doesn't even take that much effort to install them. All you need is Steam, and that's it. So I guess in that way, you're probably better off with BO3. There are mods and there is custom content for Black Ops 1, but it's only a small fraction compared to what you get for Black Ops 3, and it's much more difficult to install the Black Ops 1 maps, the custom ones, than for BO3. So BO3, like, if I have to be objective, yeah, I would definitely recommend that easily. Like, if you had to choose between the two. But I would say especially when all the Call of Duty games come to Game Pass, Black Ops 1 absolutely is one of the first ones that you should check out. If not for the zombies, definitely for the multiplayer and the campaign. All amazing experiences in their own way. Multiplayer is definitely where most of the value from this game comes from, but zombies are also great, and then the campaign, which is great, but you're really only going to play it 1 or 2 times before you move on to something else, because that's how campaigns go. You know, they're not meant to have longevity, but yeah, I would say the zombies alone are worth it, just because the community is still active. And also, you know, if we're doing comparisons to Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 has the gobblegums and the microtransactions. You have none of that bullshit in this game. So yeah, especially since 14 years ago is a long time, so there's definitely a lot of people that have never played BO1 Zombies before. Sure, I have a lot of viewers that are 14 years old and younger, so they weren't even born yet when this shit came out. So, yeah, to all the youngins out there, definitely give this a try, especially if you can get it at a good price, like if it's on sale with the DLC, because you're going to need all the DLC in order to really play Black Ops 1 Zombies and get the full experience. Even though Kino der Toten and 5 are great maps that come with the base game, the DLC maps are also really good. You need to get all of them in order to get the full experience, plus the Resurrection pack, which brought all the World of War maps in as well. Yes, people do still play those maps as well. Not as much as the regular Black Ops 1 maps, but you'll still have a lot of people, especially in Verrückt and Nacht der Untoten. So, yeah, overall, it's a very good experience. Even 14 years later, I think it's aged relatively well. Obviously, I would recommend, if you do plan on getting this game, and if you plan on playing online and not solo, you should definitely have a microphone so you can communicate. I mean, that's pretty much like what you should do in any co-op game if you're playing online, so there's some coordination and communication, but a lot of the time you run into people with no mic, and it can be a problem, especially if the people in the lobby are going for an Easter egg. You know, you need to be able to talk to each other. So, yeah, overall, I would recommend it in 2024, easily.